Toy collectors, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today, we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Scareglow. Scareglow is part of Wave 2 of Origins, and I was lucky enough to be able to get him through a pre-order from Walmart.com. Gotta love the new artwork on the package, featuring Scareglow terrifying Prince Adam and Clamp Champ. Lower down on his package, there are instructions for his glow-in-the-dark feature, as well as the cross-sell showing off the 4 figures from this wave. Here we've got Scareglow out of the package, and I gotta say that if you're gonna cherry pick this line and just get the best figures, I don't know how you skip Scareglow, unless maybe you have the original one. He's hard to find, he's super cool looking, and this rendition is amazing. As a kid, it is fun having cloth good capes, pretending that they're blowing in the breeze and things like that, but just for display purposes, the sculpted cape on the new Origins Scareglow looks fantastic. So just like the vintage figure, Scareglow is pretty much just a Skeletor repaint with a new head and the cape instead of his armor. He's got those demon feet and the fins on his forearms. But the real standout thing is that he's so striking in that glow-in-the-dark plastic with the black voids painted on to make him look like he's made of bone. I didn't look that carefully at the promo pictures of the Target exclusive Keldor we're going to get later in the wave. I wonder if he uses Scareglow's cape. I don't tend to pull my figures apart. I don't like to swap heads and hands just for the sake of swapping parts. So I do often forget to mention in reviews that these guys are so modular. But Scareglow, like the rest of this Origins line, comes apart at multiple places, allowing you to mix and match parts. It really does probably help with production of these toys, that they can, reuse molds much easier this way. But it's kind of a fun play feature for kids. The head bone's connected to the neck bone. There's a ball joint at the neck bone. All we gotta do is plug it in. Do. We've got a hinge built into his shoulders here. And then when you plug that into the socket, that then gives you a great range of motion there. He has an elbow joint. He has wrist articulation. That's really nice. And of course, he's got this one accessory holding hand. His other arm is very similar, but has that Masters of the Universe kind of open hand thing going on with it. Just above the belt, we have another one of these pegs, so we can connect Scareglow together. And then we also have his feet. I'm trying to see if there's a real left or right to these guys. I don't know. Let's see. On my Skeletor, the printed foot is on this side, so we'll go with that. So he's got hip joints. Move out to the side, forward and backwards. A little bit more stable than the old rubber bands on the 80s figures. He's got knee joints that bend and swivel. He's got that boot cut because of the joint there. And then he's got rockers in the ankle here, giving him a lot of articulation in the feet. Scareglow's cape has a really nice texture sculpted into it, which makes it seem like fabric when you're looking at it. When we wrap around to the front here, you can see there's a little string that goes under his chin. It's pretty hard to take this off with the head attached. You do need to disattach his head, but that does keep the cape from just kind of like flopping off. And then his other accessory is his green Castle Greyskull Halberd. So there were 2 versions of this character in the original line. One came with the neon green halberd, and the other one came with a glow-in-the-dark halberd. So they went with the green one. I think that's probably more toyetic to give him a bright green accessory as opposed to giving him an accessory that matches his flesh. Wave 2 means we've got a new mini-comic, Double Trouble here, with 2 Orcos on the front. I wonder which one of those is the evil Orco. I don't think He-Man could possibly tell by those evil eyes. But again, we get a story that uses characters from this wave to help, make kids want to get all the characters from the wave, which is a great idea. The mini-comics are pretty short this time around. in Origins, but I do think it's a really nice little pack-in item. So I have no childhood connection to Scareglow. I was out of Masters of the Universe by the time he came out. I remember seeing figures from his wave, like Randor, at a KB toy store, thinking, why wasn't that guy out when the cartoon show was on? But he's an amazing design, and I would have loved him as a figure, I'm sure, if someone had given him to me, or if I had still been collecting He-Man at the time, I probably would have been all over him. But I never really was aware of him until much later, probably via the internet. I don't think I ever saw him at like a toy shop as a teenager when I first became a toy collector. But ever since then, I have fallen in love with Scareglow. He's amazing. And this figure is really, really cool. This is such an awesome new version of a very rare action figure. I love the update, and I really don't know how you can leave this guy on the pegs if you happen to see him and are a Masters of the Universe fan. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Do Baby Skeletor a favor, hit that like and subscribe button.